Hello, welcome to Hip Mobility with Sam and Alan. We're going to start off today with a little bit of foam rolling. Okay, so you're going to want the foam roller straight on. Find the hip crease. What you're going to do, roll over it nice and gentle. Move your leg around a little bit. Try and find a bit of a knot in there. Okay, when you do, go over it, stick with it. A little bit of a bend in your leg. Okay, and keep working into it. Roll over onto your side. Make sure you're pushing your hip through as much range of motion as possible. Okay. Really working in there nice and tight. You want to stick with it for a couple of minutes. Do each side nice and thorough. This is really going to help with your stride and power output when you're running. Okay, the next one, we're going to roll into your IT band. Take a little bit of stress out of your knee. Okay, this is really going to help. This is really good for injury prevention and making your squats deeper. Okay, same again. This one hurts a little bit more. Really roll in nice and deep into the fascia of your muscle. Okay, when you find a spot, bend your leg. Bit of tension in your quad, and then keep rolling through it. Right up the side, really work into it, right all the way into your hip and all the way into your knee. The next one, we're going to work into the glutes a little bit, loosen them off. Okay, really hit that glute mid a little bit more, release some tension in there. Okay, so foot across and push down, a little bit of tension in your knee. Just to stretch your glute out a little bit more. Again, same thing, rolling over your glute mid, all the way over. Just find a knot, stick with it. You're going to feel a little bit of tension from the stretch, but just stick with it. Keep going, relieve some of the pressure around your hip joint as well. Finally, we're just going to get rid of the rest of the knot all over your quad, so working right from your vastus medialis to your lateralis and your intermedius. Same thing as your IT band, rolling up and down, find a knot, bend your leg, stick with it for a little bit, roll over, really working into those deep tissues, try and separate yourself from some of that, the fascia in your muscle, loosen some of those knots, make it a little bit looser. The next bit's a little bit more hip mobility stuff. Okay, there we go, feet together. Okay, hips staying facing forward. All you're trying to do is open your knee up as far as you can. Hips staying facing forward. I'm really trying to squeeze those glutes. This one's quite a tight one, especially if you've got poor hip mobility. You've got to stick with it and go through it. Okay, this is the fire hydrant again. Just trying to push your hip through a full range of motion all the way out to the side, keeping your hips facing the floor though, forwards and backwards. It's a really important one, getting a full range of motion. Really trying to activate those glutes a little bit more and take some of the pressure off your psoas. Okay, this one you can either do it with your foot right in front of your face, like Alan's doing here, or you're going to do back leg straight and trying to get your chest to touch your foot, or you can do it with your knee and ankle touching the floor. Your foot's going to be a little bit lower, right across again, trying to get your chest to touch your ankle. This one's just the couch stretch, so get to the edge of the couch. What you want to do, get your foot as high as you can on it, or as high as you feel comfortable, and just try and sit up. Got a lot of tension in your psoas, you can see Alan's quite tight there. Okay, really push through it and really squeeze your bum to try and get that extra stress through your psoas. Okay, this is the leaning back cat. So your feet so your knees just outside your shoulders, your feet just outside of that. Just pushing gently into it. This one's going to sting a little bit, but stick with it and go through it. It's really, really good. Next one, you can either use a band or you can use your hands. So you want to get into your squat position, get your bum quite close to the wall. See Alan there attaching the band from behind his waist onto his knees. Okay, all he's going to do, nice and relaxed. Okay, you're trying to the band's going to take his knees out. If you've not got a band, just try and push your legs out a little bit further with your hands. Tiny bit of tension, you're really going to feel this open up the inside of your hips a lot more. Okay, all these stretches need to be done for 30 to 60 seconds each side. Okay, now so some glute activation. Okay, heels driving into the floor, nice and tight. Squeezing that bum, hips nice and high, nice and aggressive. Really trying to pop those hips as high as you can. Same thing again, but just a single leg, a little bit harder, like a progression from the normal glute bridge. Same thing, driving the heel into the floor, tensioning your hamstring and glutes, trying to take some of that pressure off your lower back. Okay, these scorpions, so onto all fours, all you're trying to do, pull that knee to about, chest height nearly, waist height, push it back, really trying to feel that squeezing your glute as you're going up. This last one, these are called Supermans. You can either do it with or without a weight. Sam's doing there, nice flat back, leg going nice and high, controlled all the way down, feel a good stretch in your hamstring. You want to go opposite arm to opposite foot on this one. Okay, thanks guys, hope you enjoyed this hip mobility blast with Alan and Sam.